Hold up, this thing has two record buttons, a vertical and a horizontal tripod mount, and a 14mm power zoom kit lens. Is the Canon EOS R50 V the ultimate camera for a content creator? Let's talk about why this thing just might be that girl. Hey y'all, I'm Canon Creator Teejay Hughes, and I've been making content on the internet for over a decade. From travel vlogs all over the world to outfit of the day pictures on Instagram, and even TikTok bedroom tutorials teaching people how to pose and do creative photo shoots at home. It all has been a wild ride, but it started with two main things: a camera and a whole lot of let's just post this. Now I spend a lot of my time helping people with content creation and teaching them how to unlock their own creativity online. Content creation can definitely feel super overwhelming, like figuring out your lighting, picking your gear, understanding if you should shoot with your phone or upgrade it to a new camera. Like it's a whole thing. But in this particular video, I'm going to be focusing on why I love the Canon EOS R50 V and how it's really helped my content creation flow, and also what types of creators I think this camera is really made for. So let's dive into it. What makes the Canon EOS R50 V such a game changer for creators? Well, firstly, this camera wasn't just made for content creators, it was made by people who actually understand us. And I got to meet with them. When I was in Hawaii during the release of this camera, I sat down with the Japanese team that engineered this product, and they are so smart. They really put the content creator as the core customer for this, building hardware and software focused around making content creation just easier. Like, for example, you know when you're trying to take a shot with your camera and you need it vertical for social and you're trying to balance it on like books, or even if you want to use your horizontal tripod mount, you have to like turn it sideways on your tripod and it kind of leaves it unbalanced and you're worried about it tipping over. Well, all of that is solved because they literally put a vertical tripod mount on the side of the camera. Like, this is hardware built for social, which honestly is incredible. Or when you're trying to film yourself and you can't really see what button to press to hit record, well, this camera solves that because there are two spots to hit record. One where the traditional camera trigger is, but also one in the front where you actually can see it. Amazing. And that little tally lamp in the front is honestly iconic because you can actually see when you are recording yourself, which is game changing because I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've guessed if I've hit record or not and then looked back and there was no footage at all. Add in the fact that this camera is super lightweight, it has a flip out screen and interchangeable lenses. They really designed the hardware to solve problems for content creators, and as someone who has been through many waves of content creation, I feel super seen. And look, I get it. For traditional photographers and videographers, these upgrades may not seem like anything, but as a content creator that's been making content for over a decade, these little tweaks of hardware honestly are game changing for me because I've never had a product that has been made specifically with my certain use cases in mind. Okay, yeah, cute. Hardware upgrades. But is that really enough to call this thing a game changer? Well, short answer, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the software because under the hood, the Canon EOS R50 V really pops off. Like the vertical interface. Imagine when you rotate your camera sideways, your interface rotates with it. No more needing to break your neck sideways to try to figure out what your ISO is, or messing up your tripod setup because you can't read the menus correctly. Or like it's dual pixel CMOS autofocus too, which sounds like a lot of words, but it basically means that this camera is gonna track your eye like you owe it money. It's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be smart, and there's not gonna be any like focus freakouts. Or it's digital IS, which makes handheld footage look a lot more intentional and way less shaky. Or the 14 color filters that can create an instant aesthetic. And these are not just basic filters. This makes your footage look stylized straight out of the gate. Look at this footage I took in Hawaii using the tasty warm color filter. It honestly looks so buttery and delicious. And for all my professional videographer girlies out there, this camera also shoots in Canon Log 3, meaning you can have all the control that you want on your aesthetics in your video in post and not have to worry about it. Yo, I haven't even talked about the amazing photo quality, the live stream plug and play capabilities, or the fact that it can use the Canon Camera Connect app so you can control it from your phone. Honestly, this is not an in-depth review about the Canon EOS R50 V. I'm sure you can find a video like that somewhere on the internet. This is just me, a decade-deep content creator, telling you that this camera just gets it. It makes content creation feel fun again, easy, honestly like it should be. So if you've been eyeing this camera for an upgrade or just want to work with something that doesn't feel like it's working against you, you need to check out the Canon EOS R50 V. Drop a comment below if you want me to make an in-depth tutorial video using the camera, and smash the like button if you just vibed with me and want Canon to bring me back for another video. Either way, I will see you on the next one.